I know, I'm sort of surprised, because generally she pays zero attention to me. Is there, I don't have to do anything for video, right? They just put their video on or whatever. Yeah. Okay.
I have you on my TV, Jamie. So funny.
Oh, I'm on your TV. Hi, Jen. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Hey, Mark Thatcher's here.
I'm setting this up for Debbie.
Okay.
Although I might pass it. No.
All right, people coming in, that's good. Welcome, welcome. So all you need is a mat or a floor. We don't need any equipment. Mara, I lost your video. Is that because you put me on your TV?
Yeah, once I turn it to the side, I lose all the functions. So
Okay. Well, that's okay. I'll just know that you're there. Just knowing you're there makes me happy.
oh, thank you. Well, thank you for doing this.
It's my pleasure. This is my first, I've recorded a bunch, you know, but this is my first Zoom class. So have you guys been doing a lot of them?
Yeah.
Yeah?
All of them, the vault and the regular classes, both. This is my lifeline.
Oh, good.
Jamie, I might go biking by the club and I'll wave to you.
What's that?
If I go biking past the club, I'll wave to you.
Okay, good. I might not notice, but I'll try to keep my eye out for you.
This is so wonderful because I get to go back to the gym.
I know, you weren't able to come, right? So now you're with us.
And then Liz, I went to Liz's yoga class Friday night, last night, and she said there's somebody from Japan that's doing the classes now.
Wow, yeah. We often have, like, there's a big Japanese community here, and they're often members here while they're here, but then they end up traveling back home. And so, yeah, maybe we'll get them all back online. That would be great.
Yeah, you know, this could open up a whole new dimension for the gym.
I know.
You know, back to normal. Sure. I could stay lifetime member.
That's right. That's right. Stay with us always.
Great.
Mark, are you taking Charlie out, or is he going to be taking class too?
I don't think he would bike well. I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
I mean, he could pull me over.
Yeah, he'd probably pull you over. All right, let's give it 1 or 2 more minutes for people to come in. You don't need any equipment, maybe just some water, towel, that kind of thing. Some things we do are going to be gentle. Probably some things you'll find a little more challenging. So I like to show modifications and you just make it work for you. So we are going to start with a standing warm up, and it won't take very long, and then we'll be down on the floor. I will get my face out of the camera in just a second. Hi, Sherry.
Hi, Jamie. How are you?
How are you?
I'm good. I've been really enjoying all the classes. I look like a lunatic because I've been cleaning, so.
So you're keeping your video off?
Keeping my video off. This is like freedom in coronavirus days.
It's great though, right? I mean, it's okay. No, you know, you can be anonymous and take all these classes. That's perfectly fine. I think it's allowing people to try classes that they wouldn't otherwise have had the courage to try, you know?
Yeah, it's been great. I'm so.
Hi, Debbie.
Hi, are we supposed to have our video off? Is that what you were saying?
What's that?
Were you saying we're supposed to have our video off, sound
No,
off?
no, you don't have to at all. I'm just looking at the names on my screen, and a lot of people are not putting their video on. Hi, there you are, Sherry. Yeah, no, you can do video either way, whatever you want to do is fine. Okay. Hi there. How are you? All right, so before we get started, if I find that there's too much noise in the background or something like that, I may mute you guys, but right now I don't have you muted, so
I found that it's better if you mute us because then your
it's
picture
better.
stays.
we can-
picture stays.
Yeah, we can see you then only
Yeah.
on the screen.
Yeah.
So mute. Okay, I will mute.
Thank you.
Right. Before I mute you, does anyone have any injuries I need to know about? Any concerns that I don't know about? Okay. All right, so I'm going to mute. If I mute you guys, tell me if you can hear me still. So
Which is what?
271.
that's mute my audio. I don't want to mute my audio, right?
No,
Bear with me, never done it before. Okay. Audio settings. Nope.
Well, we could also mute ourselves if you can't
Yeah.
figure it out.
We can
Yeah.
hear ourselves by doing on, there's a mute button on the bottom of the screen, everyone.
Right.
Yeah, we could all do that.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, that's
That'd be better. All right. Sorry, guys. This is my first one. I'll get better at it because. All right. So come up with your face in the camera if you have to tell me something, or just turn your mute off, or if I disappear or something. That's how you're going to get my attention. Okay. So let's start by standing. I'm going to back up to my mat here. How's that look? Can you see me? Okay. So we're going to start with the arms across each other, right here, just like I do with Jeannie, right? And we're just going to start knees up, knees up, knees up, knees up. Nice and easy, shoulders dropped. If holding your arms here is a problem, put your arms somewhere where it's not a problem, right? Nice and easy, high knees, nice and controlled. Lift the knee in front of you, keep going. I'm just gonna take a peek at you guys. Good, up and up, nice and high. 8 more, do 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. We're gonna slow it down a little bit, okay? So we're gonna do the right knee only. We're gonna lift and right knee again. Lift, let's slow it down. Lift, hold, and down. So super slow motion. The left leg is bearing the weight. All right, we're gonna add a little something, okay? We're gonna twist, touch down. So we twist over that right knee. Twist over. Twist over. Keep breathing, shoulders down. 4 more. And 3. Turn the rib cage, tummy tight. 1 more. All right, now we're gonna do the other side. Turn, touch down. Turn, touch down. Turn, touch down. Turn. Nice and easy. Keep it tall. To the crown of the head, nice and tall. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Okay, keep it slow. Let's alternate sides. Right, center, left. Right, center, left. Right, center, left. Right, center. Keep it easy. 4 and 4. 3, 3, 2, 2. 1 more each side. Good job. Shake it out. Take the feet a little wider than the hips. We're going to go over one side. Take it down. Over to the other side. Big stretch. Yeah. 1 more time each side. Open up. Inhale. Exhale down. Open up. Inhale. And exhale down. Good. Hands forward, palms down, shoulders dropped. Squeeze the elbows back, squeeze the shoulder blades, and forward, Hunch a little bit. Drop the chin, slouch. Squeeze back, chest up, and forward. 2 more times. Lift the rib cage, squeeze those shoulder blades, good posture muscles, and release forward. Give the stretch. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. All right, take it down. Roll those shoulders back a couple times. Let's take a deep breath in. Inhale up. All right, let's take it down to the floor. I'm going to re-angle my screen here. There we go, so you can see me. All right. So we're sitting. Don't lay down yet. We're going to sit up. All right. You good? If I can see you, thumbs up. Yeah, thumbs up. We're good? Okay, thank you. Okay. All right, so let's turn sideways. We okay? All right, so the feet are on the floor. We're gonna have the hands underneath the thighs, starting really tall, okay? Really tall. Now, as if we're gonna lay all the way down on the mat, we're gonna roll, right? Hold here. We've still got a hold of the legs. You can change your positioning to suit you. And then we're gonna lift up. Inhale, very tall, just like we just did, squeezing back, shoulder blades together. Take a deep breath. Exhale, round. Imagine you're gonna lay your lower back onto the mat, but you're not. Inhale up. So it's kind of like cat-cow in yoga, right? Where we arch and round, right? Inhale up. Exhale down. 2 more times. Sit really tall. Exhale. Now, we're going to sit up really tall and we're going to hold it. Inhale, lift. We are sort of pitched back, right? We're not sitting up over the hips, but we're lifted really tall and long through the crown of the head. So that we're still holding on, tummy tight. Now, let's release the right arm, still holding on with the left. We're going to sweep back. Now, if you get to the point where you're like, I shouldn't go any further, then don't go any further. But if you want to explore, follow the hand with the eyes, and then come forward again. Lift up tall, reset. Reach back, open the chest, rib cage turns a bit, feet stay planted, and lift up. Open back. Exhale. Reset. Lift and open back. And forward. How's it going? Let's do a couple more. Open back. Good. And lean back as you're opening back. Come center. 3 more. Good. Try to keep the knees in line and parallel. Right? Open back. Lean. Lift. 1 more time. Open back. And lift. Good. Both hands down. Let's reset by rounding. Stretching around the back and lift up. Lift. 1 more time. Round it. And sit up really tall. Lift. So we are still leaning back, but we're okay because we're holding on. Right? We're feeling strong. Left arm forward. Same thing. We're going to open back. Follow the hand with the eyes. And forward, right? So if you need to see me this way again, we're opening back, lean, 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 and forward. Open back, and forward, tight tummy, open back. And obviously, you can modify this by not going as far open, right? You can also modify by not leaning as far back, but if you want to make it harder, lean way back, open way up. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. Let's take a little break. Let the knees drop open and stretch forward. Okay. All right, if you have any questions, I know you've all got your mute on out of respect for each other's quality of sound, but if you have any questions, just let me know, okay? Just ask. All right. So we're going to get into that position again, okay? We're gonna round down. And then we're gonna sit up really tall. Now, you can keep the hands on if you want to, but we're gonna try to progress it by bringing both hands off. So the key here is to be very tall, shoulders back and down, right? The more you tip back, the harder it is. Okay, so shoulders down. Okay, now, just like in our warm-up, we pulled those elbows back, we squeezed the shoulder blades, right? And then we work forward. We're not gonna do the forward slouch bar. We're just squeezing back and forward. So if you are sitting up very tall here, you're not gonna feel it in your core as much. I can. Elbows back. Elbows back. Now, if it's too intense for you, you do one at a time, right? You hold on and one at a time. You can hold on. Let's do two more. Elbows back, tight tummy. Forward. Elbows back, tight tummy. Okay, take a break. Knees open, stretch forward. We're gonna add one little new dimension to that. And then we're gonna change position. So if you're like, oh my gosh, how many things are we gonna do in this position? Not that many more, just a few more, okay? So lifting up tall, leaning back, right? If you wanna check your form by resetting round and then lift, you can do that. Hands forward. So same thing, elbows back. Now hands up, hands down, and forward. Elbows back, hands up, hands down, and forward. If you can't see me from the side, elbows back, hands up at goalpost, down, and forward. Stay strong. Back, hands up. The more you're leaning back, the harder it is, but it's so important to stay with a straight spine, right? If you're rounded here, really work on correcting to a straight spine. Let's do two more. Elbows back, hands up, down, forward, one more. Elbows, hands, high, down, and forward. Grab those legs, lean into it. So that's a lot of work all around the core. Just that stabilization is not just the front of the core, it's all around. It wraps all the way around the midsection. So it's great work to do. All right, we're gonna lay all the way down for a moment. So holding on or not. Remember how we stretched down, we rounded down? We're gonna release that and really come down. Down, down, down. There we are. Hands are up toward the ceiling. Yeah. Bring the knees into tabletop. So let's just hold here for a moment and take a breath. The knees are over the hips and the toes are flexed. Take a breath here. Exhale, release. Now, pressing the lower back into the mat. So press down, tilt the hips so the lower back is imprinting into the mat. That's an imprinted spine, right? That's an unnatural position for the spine. It feels good, it's a nice stretch, but it's not where we want to do our movement because it's not a natural position for the spine. So let's release that. Take a deep breath, wave your knees side to side. Allow your lower back to return to that natural curve, right? That's what we want. And now let's try that tabletop again. Knees over the hips. Bring those knees together if you can. The shins are parallel to the floor, so the body looks like a little staircase, right? It's all right angles. So just holding there, tight tummy, resting the head back. Yeah, bring the arms up. Okay, straight arms, palms toward each other. Now, if you do Pilates and you do a lot of stabilizing core work, you may be used to this position, but if you don't, you're like, oh, this is harder than it looks, right? Because it is a little bit harder than it looks. Now, we're gonna keep the rib cage right where it is. It's not gonna pop up, and we're gonna take both arms, slowly, 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 reaching overhead. Just explore overhead range of motion. Don't let the rib cage pop up. Don't let the lower back overarch. Don't compensate by pushing the lower back down. Just keep that nice natural shape. And then up with the arms.
What do you do?
Okay. We're just gonna do one more like this because we're changing our position. This is just to acclimate us to the tabletop legs, okay? And hands up. Take a breath here. Exhale. All right. Let's bring one knee in. Send the other leg out straight. Lengthen that hip flexor. Tabletop legs does activate the legs a bit. It's not just core, right? It's those muscles that cross over the hip. So if you feel that, don't worry. It doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. And switch. Okay, so we're going to come into a new position. And it's going to be fun. Are you ready? All right, let's come on up. Now, we're going to come onto our elbows. If you feel that you need more cushioning under the elbows or the tailbone maybe, you can fold over your mat, give yourself a little more cushion. But we're up on the elbows. Now, don't worry too much about not pressing the back down, lifting the back. Don't worry too much. Try to be comfortable and stable in the core, all right? So we're not against the floor, so it's hard to say where you should be a little bit. We're gonna bring those knees right over the hips. So we're in tabletop again, but oh my goodness, we're in a totally different position, so it feels very different. Now, I did the floor one first to show you. In case this one doesn't feel appropriate for you, lay back, head on the floor, and do everything we're about to do, but all the way down on the floor. Just get off the elbows, okay? If you need to. Now, we're gonna push one leg out and pull the other knee in. And switch. So it's like a piston, right? One and the other. 3, out. 4, looking forward towards the legs. Lift up, long neck. Right? Make sure you're breathing. 4 and 4. 3 and 3. Take breaks whenever you need to. This may be a new position for you. If your neck bothers you, come down and take a break. Reset the tabletop. Hold. Knees over the hips. Okay. We're going to make it a little bit harder. This is an optional progression. You can do another set of the bent knee pistons. 4. Woo, straight leg. Big scissor. The good thing is we only do 8 of everything. And 3, 4, and 4. 5. I have my feet flexed. 6. You can point the toe if you prefer. 7 and 7. 8 and 8. Good. Reset. Take a breath. Come on down. All right. Open the arms wide. Knees to one side. All right. We're going back into that position, okay? Remember, if it doesn't work for you, do it from the floor. Just lay back and do it all from here. Okay, that is okay. All right, up on the elbows. You ready? Looking forward. Knees. Yeah, got it? Okay, so now we're going to extend the right leg up, and we're going to make a big bicycle wheel. All right, one and then the other. 2 and 2. So big circles. 3 and 3. 4, 4, 5, and 5, 6. Take breaks whenever you need to. 7 and 7. Unfortunately, you probably know we have to reverse. Back it up. Back it up. Reverse direction. Yes. 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, and 1. Reset the tabletop. Take a break. Good job. Now put the feet wide and windshield wiper the knees. Just side to side, nice and loose, nice and easy. All right. We have one more thing in that position. Are you ready? And again, stay on the floor if you need to. Otherwise, on those elbows, looking forward, but you can sort of hollow out the midsection. Set the tabletop, okay? You ready? Now, so we're gonna keep the knees bent at a 90-degree angle, and we're gonna open and close. Open and close. Open and close. Open. I kind of don't want to turn toward you, but you know, you get the idea? Yes, 2 more. All right, now we're going to keep going with 8 more options to progress it to a straight leg. Okay, straight up, open, and close. Open. You could keep the bent knee. That would be totally fine. 4, up, 5, keep that tummy tight, 6, 7, one more time, 8, lift up, reset the tabletop, lift up, and release down, good. All right, look right and left with the head, relax the neck. Let's bring the feet together and take a little butterfly stretch so the knees are open. Take a deep breath here. Let's move both hands to one side and straighten out the other leg. So we have a little half a butterfly. Take a breath. Bring that straight leg in, reset your little butterfly, and both hands to the other side. And send that other leg out straight, let it rest on the floor. All right. So we're going to do a little bit of side work, okay? So let's roll out to one side. And we're going to start with a modified version of the movement, and then we're going to add an optional progression, okay? So we're on one side, the knees are bent, and we're up on the elbow, and we're lifting up pretty tall, right? So let's roll back just a little bit and bring the top leg with us. So we're opening our hips a little bit, the top foot is off the floor, and the knee is angled up. So we're going to reach out with the arm and leg. Open, open, and then I want you to side bend in, okay? So crunch into the waist. It's not just arm and leg, right? Not just limbs. Lift the rib cage a little bit, and then close the rib cage down and really crunch, grab into the side. Open and close. Each time, really crunch that side. You know, and we all can feel, even if we're super slender, right? Stuff bunches up there. That's what we want. We want to feel that crunch, that real pinch there into those muscles. Squeeze it. Open. Squeeze it. Good. Let's do 4 more like that. Squeeze it together and open. 3 and open. 2 more like that. Squish. Open. 1 more. Squish it. Okay, take a break. Now, we're going to do another set. 1 more set on this side. And the optional progression is to take both legs up, right? So let's bring both knees up. Okay? So now we're on one butt cheek, right? We're going to hover the feet. So if this doesn't feel appropriate for you, you do another set with the one leg like we just did, okay? No big deal. So we can go out and in, out and in. Don't forget the rib cage, where it is in space is important, right? We're opening away, and now drive that rib cage into the side. Don't forget about that side bend. It's not just about getting the legs in. So if you felt this much more clearly in the waist, doing it the other way, do it the other way. If you feel like, yeah, this is harder, but I don't feel it in the side, then go back to the other way. Because I want you to feel it in that side. Let's do 4. And crunch. 3. and crunch. Open 2 and crunch one more time. Open and squeeze. Good, release it. Excellent job. Let's sit up and stretch that side out. Okay, how you guys doing? So what I want you to do is sit however you're comfortable and stretch out the side. Yep, so I'm just taking a closer look at you because I can't see you all from back at my mat. I see a lot of ceilings, which is fine. It was very cute while we were doing this. So people have their things angled up and not on the floor. But when we're doing the leg stuff, I could see the little feet coming up on the screen. And then other side, big stretch. Now you know we gotta go do that other side. Okay, so switch around. We're on the other side, on the elbow. If you need more cushioning under that elbow, by the way, just flip your mat to make a double layer, okay? Both knees are bent. Arm up, leg out, right? Let's rotate open a little bit, and we crunch here and stretch it away. So that rib cage lifts, and then here, the rib cage closes down into the side, right? Really grab it, open, and squeeze it. Imagine in your top hand, you've got a band attached to the wall or something, and you're creating resistance. Squeeze it down. Open. Squeeze it down. Yep. Squeeze it down. Open. And squeeze. Let's do 4 more here together. Crunch it side. Really grab into it. And 3. And open. Squish it. And open. And squeeze in. Very good. Let's take a break. So we're going to do 1 more set, and the optional progression is both legs. So knees up. We're on that one butt cheek. Hover. So the legs are just hovering. And we start open and crunch it in. Open and crunch. Remember, you can stay with the first version with the bottom leg down. It's just the same thing. See? Open and crunch. Open and crunch. Open and crunch. You can start with both legs, and if it gets too much, then you just drop that bottom leg somewhere along the way, right? And keep going. 3 more. Open, make sure you're breathing. 2. Last one. And squeeze, really good, excellent. Come on up. And let's take another stretch. So, big side stretch. And side stretch. Now, we're just gonna do 1 series of planking, which you can do modified if you need to, on your knees. I'm going to do it on my hands, but you could do this on your elbows as well, okay? So all we're going to do, facing down, we're going to set our plank. The feet are about the same distance apart as the hands are apart from each other, right? So we're pushing away, the head is in line with the spine. You could be here, that's fine, just stay strong and draw the tummy in. You could also be down on the elbows if you need to, okay? So what we're gonna do is tip to the sides of the feet, side plank just for a moment, come back to center, reset before you turn. Other side, lift, reset. So if you're modifying here, it looks like this. Roll side, that top leg stays straight and you're on the bottom knee. Come back to the kneeling plank, reset. Top leg straightens, you're on the bottom knee. Center, reset. If you're on the forearms, it's just the same. Reset. Open. Reset. Right? So end of those. 3 more each side. 3. Reset. 3. Reset. 2. Reset. 2, reset. Last one, each side. Lift, big wingspan, reset, and lift, reset. Take a breath. Knees down, stretch back. How we doing, guys? Come up for a minute. Pop your little head up. Wave to me, good. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thumbs up high, Sherry. Okay, good. All right, excellent. Coming back to the mat. Okay. Now, we're coming down to one side. Okay, so we're done with those planks. That's all we're doing for plank. Totally done, okay? Let's lean on one elbow, both knees bent, hands on the hip, okay? Now, what we're gonna do is lift the hips off the floor. So basically, we're gonna lift ourselves up into a modified side plank, but just for a second. So hips come up and push the hips forward a little bit and come down. That's all. Lift up, 2, and down. Replace the elbow if you need to, if it starts to slip away, and down. 4, and down. 5, and down. 6, down. 7, we're going for 15. This is 8. There's a little hold at the top. So hips up and slightly forward. Think of pushing the hips forward. Boy, I talk for 1 second and I lose count. 11, I don't know. 12, and we'll be off the shoulders after this one. If you're starting to feel like that's enough shoulder work, it's just kind of bonus, but one more. Lift and down, really good. Okay, let's get over to that other side. Flip around, reset it. So the elbow, you want the elbow right under the shoulder. What may happen as you go along is that your elbow starts to creep out away from you. So just reset it anytime you need to. Okay? Knees stay bent, both knees. And hips up and a little bit forward and down. Hips up, forward, and down. That's 3. I'll try to keep the counting right this time. 4, and down. 5. Got it. 6. Really lift those hips. Reset that elbow if you need to. This is 8. And down. Get that little hold at the top. 9. 10. Down. 11. Down. 12. We have 3 more, and then we get to just lay on our backs. 2 more. 2. One more time. Lift. Okay, release it. Good job. All right, let's come down and take a really nice full spinal twist stretch. So coming on down. Knees in. Let's start with the arms in a T and drop the knees over to one side. And whenever you're doing a spinal twist, you're always looking away from the legs. Relax here, let the shoulders drop toward the floor. And then knees come center, realign your back before you flop over to the other side. And there we go. Knees to the other side and looking away from the legs, which means I'm looking away from you, but it's not because I don't love you. And coming back to the middle. Okay, let's hold the right knee in close and send the left leg out long. And now we're going to take that right knee, just the right knee across the body. Open up that right arm, look away from the knee. So just one more spinal twist, a different way. If you don't like it this way, do it the first way again. No big deal. In center, realign switch sides, other knee in close, and take that knee across the body. Open up that left arm, look away from the leg. When we do it like this, you really notice if you have one chest side, shoulder side that's tighter than the other, right? Because sometimes we have one shoulder that just drops easily to the floor and the other one just will not release. So you just want to take a few extra breaths there and let it go. All right, let's come to the back, both knees in. Okay, let's continue, shall we? A little bit more work. Okay, so feet together, knees drop open. When we drop the knees open and we do crunches in this position, then we take the hip flexors really out of the equation, so that's a good thing. Take the hands behind the head. If you're not comfortable here, place the feet just kind of wide. All right, find your comfortable place. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, close the rib cage down, looking forward. So how high the head gets with the hands is not important. The action is not up here, it's down here with the rib cage. Inhale back, exhale forward. Inhale back, exhale forward. Keep going, open and close the rib cage. So as we lay back, the rib cage naturally lifts a little bit. That's okay here. Exhale, close it down. So go at your own pace. We're going to do this for 30 more seconds, since we probably are all at a little different pace. We don't have music to follow a beat together, so just go at your own pace. I want you to focus mostly on exhaling while you're up and having a little bit of hold at the top, right? Inhale here, exhale, hold. 5 more seconds. That's like one or two more good ones. Inhale here, exhale, hold. Now just hold and little pulses, but not with the neck and head, with the rib cage. Down, down. Exhale, exhale, exhale. 8, soft hands. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Take a break. Very good. Legs out, big stretch. All right. Left knee bent. Right ankle on the left knee. So we've got that figure 4 position, right? We're like this. Can you tell? I don't know. I don't know if you can tell. Okay. Hands behind the head. And we're going to crunch here. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. So we're going to go 30 seconds here. So take it at your own pace. Exhale. I'll keep it the block. Exhale. At the 20-second point, we're going to bring the legs in, and I will tell you when. So I tend to sometimes put a hand on my tummy and just support the head with one hand, just so I remember where I'm supposed to be feeling it. Because when we're up here, we tend to start focusing on the neck and head, and really, all the action, you can't lift and crunch here with the head. All right, are you ready? Let's bring those legs in and down. Legs coming with. Now, if you're too tight in the hip to do this with this position, uncross. Okay, so if that hip is too tight to come in close, then uncross and just bring both knees in. Otherwise, get in there. 5 seconds. Yes, crunch in. And crunch in. Very good. Take a break. Good job. All right. Take a breather. Rock it side to side. We got to do that other hip position, okay? I do it on the other side. So after that, after this set, we're going to take a big stretch and change position one more time, okay? Left ankle on the knee. Open up. Hands behind the head. Ready? Inhale here. Exhale, crunch forward. Inhale back. Crunch forward. Inhale back. Crunch forward. This is our last round of crunches. Forward and back. Exhale, shh. Good, keep going. Crunch forward. Crunch forward. Good. Forward and back. Crunch. All right, are you ready to add those legs in? Let's do it. Bring the legs in and release. Crunch in and release. Crunch in and release. Crunch in. Remember, you can uncross the ankle, right? If you need to, uncross the ankle if you need to, and just bring both knees in. Crunch, release, crunch, release, everything in, everything out, everything in, everything out. Very good, nice job. Feet wide, windshield wiper those knees. Excellent. We're gonna roll over onto our tummies, okay? Onto our tummies, up on the elbows, hands flat. And we're gonna dig the elbows into the mat and pull like we're pulling the chest forward. As if we're gonna try to pull and move forward, but we're not moving. We're just digging and pulling that rib cage to the front of our mat to stretch the abdominals, right? And we pay so much attention, right, to our ab work, and we're much better nowadays than we used to be about getting full core work all the way around. So just for balance, we're going to do a little bit of lower back strengthening. So the legs are going to stay down, toes down, hands right under your shoulders. I want you to pull away, inhale, squeeze the elbows in, shoulder blades are back, hands are hovering above the floor, and you're kind of backing everything away from the floor and come down. Inhale, lift, toes stay down, legs are down, exhale down. Inhale, lift, so a moment of hold, right, moment of hold, and down. Inhale, lift, and down. Just 4 more here. Pull back, squeeze the elbows in, and down. Inhale, lift, squeeze those shoulders away from the ears, and down. Let's do 2 more. Lift, and down. 1 more time. Lift, and we're down. Bring the hands in front, hand over hand, and rest. Rock the hips side to side. Hands come under the shoulders. Draw the navel in close and press up. Nice and easy, nice and easy, nice and slow. Come on back. Into child's pose. So child's pose is a great place to stretch the lower back. But you want to transition softly from contracting those muscles into stretching those muscles. Nice and easy. So let's come onto all fours just for a moment. Give yourself a little extra cushion under the knees if you need to. We're going to gently look forward and tip the tailbone up. Inhale. Exhale, stretch, become very round, tuck the chin. Let's just do that 1 more time. Find that range of motion in the spine, round. Flatten it out, shoulders away from the ears, and just wag your tail side to side. One side, other side. And we're going to go center and sit or stand, however you want. I'm kneeling, that's comfortable for me. You can sit cross-legged, you can stand up if sitting on the floor isn't comfortable for you. Let's take a deep breath in together. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. We're going to leave the hands down and roll the shoulders back twice. Just a nice, slow, full roll. And down, relax, breathe, ear to the shoulder softly. Doesn't have to be as far as you could possibly go, right? Center. Just explore your comfortable range of motion here. Center, one more time to each side. We are all on our devices and our computers more than ever now, right? So let's just keep the neck and the shoulders loose. Keep our posture, right? Inhale up one more time, ladies. Exhale. Wow. Guys, thank you so much. Unmute yourselves and tell me how it went for you, because this is my first go at
Great.
this Zoom. Hi.
It was great.
That was
Terrific.
You felt okay?
excellent. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
No technical difficulties. You're the winner.
No.
Oh, wow. Maybe it's because there's not as much movement, right? It's just on the mat. I don't know. There's not music or anything,
Right.
right?
Jamie, do you remember that class you used to do many years ago on Friday night, like 5:30ish? Do you remember
Yeah,
that
it was
class?
a PPC.
Yeah, do you think you could possibly consider doing that one online?
Maybe. I mean, we'd need weights. Does everyone have a set of weights and stuff at home? What do
Yeah,
people
people are using water bottles and things.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Everyone's been
All
using.
right, I'll talk to Kelly about it.
Because that was such a well-attended class, and we really missed, and all of us really were like, we needed a support group for that class. So just if you could consider it. Thank you. This is wonderful.
Yeah, we're so grateful you guys are just doing this for us. We really
Oh,
appreciate
yeah.
I'm so glad you guys are taking advantage of it. It's great.
it. Yeah, everyone's loving it.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Well, good to see you, Jamie.
Well, what's that?
I said thank you.
Oh, bye, Sharon.
Yes. Thanks. Bye.
Bye,
Thank
guys.
you. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye, Deborah.
Thank you.
Bye, Marianne.
Bye. Bye, Jamie.
Bye. Bye, Debbie.
Bye.
How do I get out of here?
I don't know.
Hold on. How do I leave?
I'll text you later, Tamara.
Talk to you later.
All
I
right.
can't find the leave button. My thing. Oh, there it is at the top now. Okay. Bye.
How'd you do, Debbie? Oh, I can't hear you.
I found it a little hard to, I mean, this may have just been me. I found it a little hard to hear you because the room is echoey.
Echoey, yeah. I wonder if there's another way to pick up the audio. Yeah, I'll ask Kelly how they've been doing it.
Mark said there's a solution.
Yeah, Michael Chait. Remember Michael Chait?
No.
He's a friend of mine. He's a videographer, and he called me and he said, I have a way of doing all these classes with very good sound quality.
Oh, really? But that might be
Great.
recorded classes.
The live classes.
Oh. I mean, I haven't taken any other classes, so I have no idea.
Right.
But it was just, for me, it was just a little echoey. You
Yeah.
know? I mean, it didn't matter. It just didn't feel like when we do it, just us. It
Yeah,
doesn't
the sound
feel
is better. Yeah.
So it's just the size of the room.
Where's the microphone? Are you
Just
using?
the computer.
Mhm.
Just the
It may
computer
be
audio.
maybe a different.
Also, it wasn't as easy to see you because you were a little far back. I mean, I could see you, but
Okay.
sometimes I had to sit up, but maybe that's just the way it is. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I know we've had the most trouble with classes that really require music, like Zumba. The
I
sound is a
can-
disaster.
Yeah,
what I hear.
Michael said he's particularly.
yeah, I would think a class like that would really be hard.
I have to get.
Yeah, Kelly, that's what Kelly told me. Don't even use music. It's not worth it. It just complicates everything.
But
So,
he
Yeah.
said he will come. He lives in Westport, so he said he'd come down and set it all up and do it for us here. And
So then do it.
he's been to Healthy Fit. He was.
But
Yeah.
what's he going to do that's different?
I don't know. He said he has technology. If I knew what the technology was.
So are all the Zoom classes in that space?
no, a lot of people do it from home.
Oh, so
I
that-
just don't know that I have enough space at home
Well-
to,
I
oh,
think Mark Rothschild has set up some good sound.
but if the people are doing it from home, it may not be worth it. If there's only one class from the gym, it may not matter.
Who's there now? Is Kelly there now?
no, just Erica. So
Well, it was good. I'm glad I did it. Thank you.
thanks for coming.
Oh, thanks for having me. Okay, so Tuesday, I'm on. What? Yeah, Tuesday I'm on, but I have we do it 8:30 to 9:30. I have a 10 o'clock meeting, which means I'm really going to have to race because I have to be dressed, showered, hair blown dry by 10
Okay.
o'clock. So I'll probably do that ahead of time, but I'm just,
Okay.
letting you know.
Would you rather do like 8:15 or something?
Well, you don't like it so early.
I'm getting used to it. I can deal. It's up to you. If the little bit of extra window, I mean, I'm sort of putzing around by 8:15 anyway.
Are you?
Yeah.
I have it Tuesday. Oh no, Friday's not a problem. It's just wait, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. This next week, Tuesday and Friday, I have both of those days. I have not meetings, parent groups.
I mean, if you'd rather do other days too, that's okay with me.
I don't need it the other days. Well, if you don't mind this week to do it at 8:15, that would be great.
Sure.
Or the other, maybe I should just get dressed, like just shower. You know what? Keep it at 8:30. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'll just do it everything before except get dressed, and then I'll just change. I'm not going to be sweaty or anything.
Work out with your makeup on.
Okay, I could do that. Just leave,
Okay.
leave it at
Well,
8:30.
just text, if you change your mind, just text me.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, Debbie.
Okay, thank you.
You. Bye.
Okay, see you then. Bye. Enjoy the weekend.
You too.
Bye.